Good morning, everybody. It is June 6th, 2026, and it is TOPS testing first day. Emmy, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Emmy's TOPS Testing Day. But before we get started, want to just give a brief overview of what TOPS is. TOPS is the Talent Opportunity Program, and this is a program where they provide early screening and identification of talented gymnasts, along with educational programming for coaches. To participate in the TOPS program, an athlete must be 8, 9, or 10 years old. So Emmy this year qualifies as a 2016 10-year-old. She's only 9, but according to the program, she's 10. Kumi is only 6 right now. She'll be eligible for the 8-year-old program next year. The TOPS program is the beginning of the path for an elite gymnast. It tests physical abilities, flexibility, and fundamentals. The TOPS program is one of the reasons why Emmy started homeschooling, and she's been training for the last 6 or 7 months for this program. And today was June 6th, the first day of TOPS testing. It's done via Zoom. The physical abilities test consists of 6 events. The first is 5 press handstands. Next is flexibility, where they test right leg split, left leg split, middle split, pike, and bridge. Next up is holding a handstand for 60 seconds. Then we got casta handstands with a straight body, 5 reps. Moving on to leg lifts, you do 10 from an L-sit position, and then 10 full range of motion all the way to the bar. And finally, the rope climb, climbing to the second mark on the rope in an L. The previous week. So the week leading up to TOPS testing, Emmy did a lot of extra conditioning and practice. This is the rope climb that they do at the gym. They go all the way up to the top in an L. For TOPS, you only need to go to the second line, but for practice, she goes all the way up, then goes all the way back down, and then all the way back up again. So this is an extra difficult test, but Emmy is one of the girls who can complete this entire rope climb session, and she usually does it in around 40 seconds, which is really good. This is some bars conditioning that she does for her core. Really difficult exercise here. I think she holds an inverted lever type hold and then moves side to side. I tried to do this once and it was definitely pretty difficult. So he's impressed by the conditioning exercises they do in gymnastics and how much work these girls put into it. Here, this is the leg lift test, and they do 10 leg lifts from an L position, followed by 10 leg lifts all the way up and down. This is an exercise that they're gonna do in TOPS. And I think Emmy actually does more than 10 here, but you gotta get those extra reps in to make sure that the test is perfect. Keep that core tight, straight legs, point your toes, keep your feet together, just like everything in gymnastics. This isn't a TOPS test, but I love watching this workout for the kids. It's a pull-up to pull over to L-sit leg lift, back to a pull-up, pull over, L-sit leg lift. Really impressive control required here. So this is an exercise that I think we can start incorporating at home as well. Love seeing the level of strength, control, and technique that this skill or this exercise develops. Back at home, we've been testing the handstand every single day to practice for tops. This was Emmy's latest hold that she did the day before testing, and she actually held this for 75 seconds with a really good shape. So this was one of her best holds, and good to see her improving on this so much prior to her tops test. Enough with the practice clips. It's go time. Funny story, we got to tops testing day, and the gym needed someone to tape the top of the rope because it was missing. So it was me to the rescue to try and tape the top rope. I failed the first time. I didn't get to the right spot, but I was able to do it again and get the top rope taped.
One more.
So you can say I was the hero of the morning.
Uh-oh. Wait, come down once. You need.
How low do you
He doesn't know how to use his legs because he only uses his hands on it. There it is.
Slap your legs around so you can,
Good job.
You got this, babe.
All right.
For the team. Is that? Okay, wait.
Now we're ready for some tops testing. The first event was press handstands. You got to do this 5 times. Next up was flexibility. So the kids did some extra stretching prior to flexibility. So this is the flexibility test. You can see the coach recording everything with a camera on Zoom, and there's judges on the other end of the Zoom screen judging. So here's Emmy's right leg split. Moving on to her left leg split. She's really worked a lot on her flexibility this year. She's not the most naturally flexible, so it's taken a lot of work to get to this point, but we're all proud of how much more flexible she's gotten and the daily stretching that she's committed over the past year and a half to get more flexible. She does stretching every single morning, and good to see that it's starting to pay off as she's gotten more flexible. This is her pike stretch, which she thinks is her best one, And then finally, the last one is the bridge. Next is the handstand hold. A lot of pressure on this. The goal is to hold for 60 seconds with a good shape, but you only get one try. So you can't do this multiple times. You got to hold this handstand on the first try for 60 seconds. So a lot of pressure here to nail it. She practices this every single day, multiple times, and she holds it for 60 seconds or more consistently every single time she's been able to do it. So this is one of her stronger skills, the handstand. Almost at 50 seconds now. But, she fell. So one of the rare times she doesn't hit the whole 60, but that's the pressure of gymnastics. Here's a little look at the behind the scenes. You can see us recording it via Zoom. And these are the leg lifts, which are up next. Here's Emmy doing the leg lifts. They bring out a stick that you need to hit for the first 10 reps. So these 10 reps go to an L, and then the next 10 reps are all the way up, all the way down. There was a couple reps here where I don't think Emmy fully hit the stick. So we're correcting her for next time is to make sure don't go back up until you touch the stick. There's no excuse to be missing the stick on these. She can do these leg lifts perfectly. So don't want to make any simple mistakes like not touching the stick.
6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. So I noticed, like, when they get to 10 on the lower L, they can just drop your legs down instead of going back up. I feel like you might be doing something.
Next event up was cast handstands. The goal here is to hit 5 straight body cast handstands with a good shape. She missed the first cast handstand, but you get another try. And what they do is judge based on the shape, form, and also hitting vertical. Don't think she hit vertical there, but she hits it there. Arched a little, hit it there though. Hits there. And hits the last one. So successful 5 cast handstands here. Last was rope, which is Emmy's strongest event. It's simple. Just get in an L-sit and climb to the second rope. This event is judged off of both form and speed. So the faster you go, the higher you score. And there you have it. That was TOPS testing. It took about 1 hour to complete.
Yeah.
You're done. How do you feel?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was good. It was
What was
good.
your best one? What did you feel like was your best one?
Rope.
Rope. Okay, well, what?
Well, even though rope, I feel like my hand might have like kind of slipped a
It
little
did
bit.
not flip. What was there one that you felt like you could have done better?
Oh yeah, handstands.
Handstand. Well, your shape was good, and it was your first try, and I think it was good. It was long enough.
Yeah, and I feel like my calves were good.
How's your stretching? How's your flexibility?
Yeah, I think it was good. It was really painful though.
Oh, okay. Well, are you glad you're done?
Yeah.
Afterwards, we went to the park to do something a little bit different from gymnastics. Thank you all for watching, and we're excited to hear the results of TOPS testing.